It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Bulls in Chicago. For Chicago, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. So last year we saw Jimmy Butler take a giant leap forward with the Bulls while Derrick Rose was out. So Kenny, who's the number one guy on that team right now?
Oof, number one option, that's tough because Rose was injured before he was the MVP. So, obviously he put the team on his shoulders.
Hello and thanks for joining us, 2K Sports fans, for another exciting presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. At the United Center, Chicago fans are cheering for their Bulls.
Ready to go?
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've got Bryant. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's Russell, and it's Baylor in at the 3.
And how about that? Just an easy way to get on the board.
And just like that, Greg, the first lead belongs to them.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow. But Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer. Was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
And the rejection by Pippen. And here we go. Finish off the break.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Chicago on defense. Kobe kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Dishes it to O'Neal. The rebound by Noah. And Chicago has possession. Here's Jordan. And he gets it to go. Jordan's got his first bucket of the night.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating. That one goes. Count it.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points. And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. Jordan comes in for Pau Gasol. Now, here is Russell, following the miss by Michael Jordan. Rodman brings the double team. Here's Baylor out to Kobe, all alone. The shot is off, and the Bulls going the other way now. To the inside. Jordan, the pass to baddest one. Back to Jordan. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bryant. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And here's Jordan outside. And again, Chicago, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, guys, one of the things that is always going to keep you competitive against the West is a good defense. It's one reason why the Bulls tend to be a tougher matchup for teams from the West, because they do D up.
Bulls had a good year against the West last season. 17 up, 13 down against the Western Conference.
Yeah, and how about playing 500 or better against every division in the Western Conference? So impressive to think they did so well given how many games some of their starting players missed.
And so Baylor nails both of them.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Lakers leading by 4. The shot by Bryant, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action.
Here's baddest one after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. That's good. Baddest one's got his second bucket tonight.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
That's his first personal foul.
Pippen with the steal. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Kobe dishes to Russell. Left side, Baylor. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Bulls trail by 3. Here's baddest one. Outside for Jordan. Outside Pippen. Here's baddest one. He's guarded by Russell. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Byron Scott. He told me he looks forward to games like this, saying this is a team we're facing that really knows how to play and how to execute their offense. And certainly at our best, we can do the same thing. So for an old school guy like myself, it really makes the game enjoyable. It becomes a mental challenge as much as a physical one. A great point, guys. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters on the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No secret about that. I mean, when they're able to get into a rhythm shooting the ball, they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
No good. From Jordan.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Now here's Baylor. He has 5. Kobe's shot is off.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Shaq. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Here's Russell. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got 6.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders. Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to.
Oh, look out, and then you throw him stuff like that. And you go, oh, my, how does it even go in? He pulls a